All right. Hello, everyone. And today's gonna be something different. Today, I want to talk about this scam that is My Hero.
What are you doing, step bro?
This game isn't a scam. It's definitely way too juiced in terms of microtransactions, and we're going to be talking about this one in particular. Now, I'm sure you've already seen a couple videos talking about this new 6-star active card increased drop rate that does not carry over when you've done the others such as this one. So I have 555 here. This is its own thing, so that's cool. I love that. I love that I don't get any type. If I wanted to do 5 pulls right now, I don't get my guaranteed 10. I have to do 10 whole pulls. That's not even. That is not even considering the fact that, please go away. That is not considering the fact of this specific guaranteed rank S pity system. This pity system hurt me the most. I have to say, I may even go as far as to say I feel robbed playing this game, the American version at least, because the American version of the pity system is at 100, whereas for the China release of this game, it was at 60. Now, if we do the math, 60 times 3 is 180. Now, if you do the math here, I'm already at 87. But lo and behold, I already have All Might. If you've seen my last video, I had to go all the way up to 100 to get my first All Might. I have done 87 more pulls, and I have still not received a second All Might. Let's be honest here, I'm most likely going to have to do 13 more pulls. Oh, but wait, hold on, stickhead. The banner for America is 1.2%, whereas for China, it's 0.6. Who cares? Who cares? What is that? That's like, hey, you know what? I know I gave you a penny. I know I gave China a penny. Let me give you 2 pennies. Who cares? I'm sorry. That's just, it's ridiculous. It's a joke. Okay, cool. We have a very slightly increased percentage. We have a very slightly increased drop rate percentage. But we have to spend another 40 pulls. Okay, let's go check how much 40 pulls is, right? To do a 10 pulls, aka a multi-pull, it's 2,500 coins. I believe, yes, because 250 per pull. So, to do 10 pulls is roughly around $50, right? So, in other words, if we wanted to do 40 pulls, that's 10,000. So that would be around $150 to get 9,000 coins, and then we would have to drop another $15. So that's $165. So it's $165 to do the extra 40 pulls in order to guarantee your All Might. And let's be honest here, people, my luck is just disintegrating by the second, okay? My luck is really bad. I had to do 100 pulls, and I most likely have to do another 100. But today isn't about that. Today is about the special support card has arrived. So pretty much this card, right? Now, once again, this card is at 100. I don't get it. I don't understand why. But this card, if you want it guaranteed, it's 100. Oh, but wait, it's at 3%. Oh man, we're living La Vida Loca here. We were at 1.2%, and now we're at 3. It's not a character. All right, everyone, it's not a character. This is a card that you get to swipe up, and then All Might shows up and does some damage. All right. This card does the same thing. I'm trying to look for the other. Is she not here? So it's weird. She's right here. This is the one I pulled. I'm sure everyone has pulled this one right here. So you're good. You're perfectly fine. You just need this purple one and you're good to go. Now, in terms of getting a second one to be able to do, because you can use up to 2, you will unfortunately have to pull one of these 2. She's supposed to be here, but I just don't see her. Cool. All right. So this banner should not exist. All right, this banner, a card system in these type of okay. So let's actually double down on just the entirety of the game. Right, we're just talking about card system. This entire game does a very clever way of spreading out everything you need in order to play it at its maximum potential. Right. So in other words, if I wanted All Might. Let's go to, if I wanted All Might at maximum potential, I would need to train him up. That's cool. That's fine. Get his resonance. And we're going to come back to that. Do all his skills. All right. But that's where it gets tricky over here because you can't do all of them unless you put him to a certain grade. And that grade links up with the resonance that we'll talk in just a bit. Support cards we'll also talk in just a bit, which is just really annoying. Chips, which we'll also talk in a bit, which is really annoying. The talent system, and this is just assistant affinities. You can get these in game. That's perfectly fine. So, chips, support cards, and resonance, and I guess technically skill. In order to get these chips, you need to do night raids, which can be incredibly difficult unless you grind the game like no tomorrow, but you can't grind the game because the stamina in this game is god-awful. Now, the stamina, people try to justify it as, oh, well, they have to put a stamina system or else, then after a week or so, you'll say this game has no content. This game is drowning in content. Don't get me wrong, I've definitely seen the dailies starting to repeat itself. Those are dailies, all right? There's nothing crazy about that. This game has so much content, and it's not just about like story mode and whatnot. We're talking night raid. Hold on, I'm sorry. We just have to. We're talking agency assessment, joint operation, emergencies, even though that's kind of, you can't really do that. PvP all around the globe. You have whatever the frick that is. Okay? There's just so much that this game has to offer that I'm not saying make the stamina unlimited or just like completely remove the stamina system. But when it's this low with this much content, it doesn't I don't understand. It doesn't make sense when people try to justify it. It just doesn't. Because if people burn through the game and say, oh, there's no content, well then, even if they had limited stamina, if there's no content, there's no content, all right? Support cards should not be in the game. They really shouldn't. Or if they are in the game, they should just be accessible within the game. Not something that you have to pull for. The fact that you have to pull for these the same way you pull for characters is really what's starting to drive this game down. The game is fun. Don't get me wrong. The game is exciting. The game is flush with content. I've said that like a billion times. But this is where it starts to really hurt because you can truly, luckily in PvP this doesn't matter. However, in PvE you can truly see the difference in power. I have this All Might at a BP of 15,443 and I surpass people who are at 18,000 because of these support cards, and I had to spend a pretty penny to get these support cards. You don't want to know. And then the resonance thing, you just need to get multiple of the character. It's really, really just greedy how many of these puzzle pieces are required to max out just one character. I don't like the system at all. I really don't. When you pull the character, you get 90 puzzle pieces, which is going to fill up about half of this. And then 90 puzzle pieces is going to fill up, I think, a third of the triple S, because the higher you go, the more puzzle pieces they ask for. Okay, well, these are my thoughts on the game so far. I really, really do love it, but when they're, you know, when the game, because the thing is, Endeavor is coming out soon, right? Which means now I have to deal with getting a bunch of Endeavor, you know, characters. God knows how many to max them out to S triple S, which that's not going to happen most likely within this year. Then I got to deal with getting his support cards as well, because I'm sure he's going to have specified support cards for his character. And just thinking about the amount of pulls I'm going to have to do is, I don't want to do it. I really don't. But I do want to keep the content up. Let's get these sign-ins. Let's get these sign-in-ins. And that ran out. And that is back. Cool. So let's actually see. Hopefully we can get an All Might here. I'm sorry. No, thank you. Oh, and also I bought these tickets. It's also kind of sad how they distribute them. So instead of having like, oh, you can buy 10 tickets at $10, like each ticket is $1. They do, you can buy 5 tickets for $5, I believe. And then another 15 for, I believe, 20 to 25. And then you could buy, you know, like, I think, what is it, 30 for 50. It's harsh. It's really harsh. Well, let's see if we can just get something good out of this. My luck once again is horrendous. I don't expect anything here. If I do get something, that is awesome. If I get this card, that is amazing. Do not let that change your perspective that, oh, because I got it, because he got it, maybe I can get it too. This is a gacha game. Always remember that, and you can and will always get screwed, like I am over here. So let's see. 10 times. What can we get? Also, the I hope they work on the animation for the summon system. That's really lackluster. If you got people constantly doing pulls, I mean, Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, they all have their own animations. And the only animation we have here is this golden yellow light. And I got nothing. I will get a 4-star guarantee. Well, okay. Sure. And that's because of the 10 over here. I am not going for the 30. I do not think this is worth it. All right, let's see what we can get. Let's go for the gold. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Just this is what you're looking at. This is a very safe assumption as to what your pulls are most likely going to be. Also, I'm pretty sure you cannot get these in game. You have to purchase these. Yeah, you have to purchase these because they're treated as a event ticket. Well, final pull of the day. Let's see if we can get the big man himself. We're at 87, going to 88. Oh, okay. Gonna do that nice donut. Nothing. Cool. So that was the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think this game is way too juiced with microtransactions? Do you think this game is worth it? Do you think it's like, screw it, I'm, you know, even as a free-to-play player, this just doesn't phase me at all. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next one, and take care.
Run.